In today's video, we are going to continue learning about Home tab. The things we are going to look at toward today is the clipboard. In clipboard, you will see the options such as cut, copy, format, painter, and paste. We'll be discussing about the shortcut keys to use these options. For example, if I have some sample text over here, or before even I go for sample text, I will write any statement. Let's say I'm using this sample text right now. So I've just used a formula to generate some sample text. To understand what is the purpose of cut, copy, paste, and format painter, what we are going to do is, let's start with cut. Cut means that it will cut a specific area, specific text, specific picture from one place, and you can paste it in the other place. Cut actually keeps the information in the clipboard, whatever you are cutting. So for example, if you click and drag, as we have understood in the first lesson how to select, let's say I want to cut this complete sentence from here and want to put it at the end, or maybe here, here, or anywhere in between. So there are different ways to cut your text. The first option is, once you select, you see your options start working. You can simply click on cut. Either you can go and click on cut, or else you can press Control. Control is the key which is with CTRL and X. Control and X to cut your text, or you can simply select your text and click on cut. So now you see that sentence is being cut from here, and if you want to, for example, place it here, 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 or maybe here, anywhere in the text, anywhere in your document, you can simply paste it by clicking on the paste button. So this is actually cut and paste. You can relocate your text and you can move your text by simply cutting and pasting it again. Another way is, for example, if you want to copy your first sentence or maybe the complete paragraph, you simply make a selection of it. You press Control C to copy, or else you go and click on the copy button. So now you see your text is still there because we are not cutting it, we are just copying the text. So once you select it, you click on copy. Once it is copied, wherever you want to paste it and how many times ever you want to paste it, you just keep your cursor there and click on paste. Paste, 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 paste. It's pasting again. Maybe I want to paste it here now, so paste. It is going on. I hope this point will be clear to you all. The next thing we are going to talk about is called a format painter over here. Format painter allows you to copy the formatting of any of the text. Let's say my first word or my first sentence, I'm going to apply some of the text styles to it. Before I let you people learn about or tell you about format painter, we are going to talk about other options, how we can edit our text and how we can format, and after that we will talk about format painter. So now, in the last lessons we have discussed about how to change the style of the text. We have discussed about how to change the size. We discussed about these two options as well, which help you after you select your text, which help you to increase or decrease the size of the text. The next option which we will understand over here is called the change case option. Change case option is very interesting. Sometimes when we write down our text, maybe we were supposed to write it in caps, or maybe all small or all caps, or maybe you want to write each letter of every word, you want it to be capital. So all these options will be available. For example, if I have the first sentence, this first sentence I'm selecting, I'm just changing my mind, I'll be writing a new sentence over here. Now over here, for example, this is a proper sentence case in which the first letter is capital and it has all the other words as small and has a full stop at the end. Means this is a sentence case, and in every sentence our first letter is always capital and the rest are small. So I can simply select my sentence. I will go to the change case option. The first option says sentence case, it means the first letter of a sentence will be capital, remaining will be small with a full stop at the end. Lowercase means all will be small letters, and if I go to uppercase, all will be capital letters. Then we move toward capitalize each word. So you will see that the first letter of every word will be capital. Now if you look over here, this T is capital here, is I is capital, for computer C is capital, and for class C is again capital. So this is called capitalize each word. The last option is known as toggle case. You can use either of them depending on your requirement. Toggle cases, it is simply like switching the things. Whatever is capital will turn to lowercase, and whatever is in the lowercase will turn to uppercase. So if you closely have a look over here, we have 4 of the letters which are capital: T, I, C and C. If I turn on the toggle case, all the capital letters turn small and all the small letters turn capital. So let's change it back to the sentence case. I will just be increasing the font size. Now, the next option we are going to talk about is how to make our text bold. We use the bold option usually when we are emphasizing on any of the text. Let's say I want to make my text or the word computer bold or the complete sentence. If you want to make any word, any sentence bold, or whatever you are planning to make bold in terms of text, you need to select it. Once you have selected it, you need to go and click on B. B means bold, or you can use the shortcut key which is Control and B. So click on bold, it will make your text bold. If you don't want it to be bold, you have highlighted it already, or you select it again, go and click on bold again, it will turn it off, again on and off. So if you want it, just click on bold. If you do not want it, you can again click on it to make it back to normal. The next option we have is called italic. It will make your text look a little bit tilted to just show and emphasize on it. You can make underline as well. So underline has something interesting over here. For underline, the shortcut key is Control U. To understand about the underline further options, you will see an arrow key over here. If you click on this arrow key, it will give you further options over here. The first thing which is being shown over here, the style of the lines we have over here. You can select any of the text line style, underline style. This is a double underline I'm clicking, so it gives a double underline. Let's say if I click again on this arrow, make sure your text is selected. You go to underline color, and from here you can change its color as well. So this is the option for underline. See, as soon as I click in the word, it will show me that it is underlined. You can highlight your word or just click on it and click on underline again to remove underline or bring it back. This is called underline option. The next option we have is called a strike through. For example, if I want to put a strike on this, if I want to put a, let's say, strike line, a strike through on it, I will simply select my text, I will highlight my text. Wherever I want a strike through, I will go to the strike through option and click on it. This will make a strike line over here, and then after that I can mention yes. So this is what you can do. You can put a strike through on your text. So what you have to do is you simply have to select your text. Now if I will click, because I already have a strike over here, it will remove the strike. If I click, it will put a strike over here. The next options we have over here are about subscript and superscript. Usually nowadays in Microsoft Word, for example, if you're writing a date or some numbering, it automatically detects it. Let's say if I say 6th and press space bar, right? As soon as I write 6th and press a space bar, 6th and I press a space bar, it will automatically take it up. But for example, if I'm writing something related to math or maybe anything else which I want in the superscript or subscript, so this is how we are going to do. I'm going to demonstrate it now. For example, if I write log and I want to put base as 10, it totally depends on the requirement of the text what you are working on. If you need, you have the options over here. So let's say I click and select the numbers 10. I want it to come at the bottom with log over here as a base. So I will go and click on this subscript. It will come at the bottom. You click on it, it comes at the bottom. If you want to make it act like normal text, click on it again. Or just click on it to make it in the subscript. But for example, now I want to start writing the normal text again. This option is already on. I will have to turn it off to write anything else. Alright, so let's say if I write 34 to the power of 2. Now to make this to the power of 2, again click and drag to select the letter, the number 2, and if you want to put it in the power, you will have to go and select the superscript. So you will click on superscript and make it go in the power. This is how you can make write something at the bottom or something at the top of the normal text. But for example, your cursor is not coming back down as you are planning to write down the normal text because the superscript is still on. You just go and turn it off from here. Now you can start writing your normal text. As you can see, my cursor came back to the normal position. The next option we have over here is about text effects and typography. So we are just having a basic lesson at the moment, so I'll just tell you about the basics of this one, how you can use it. For example, if you want to apply some of the text effect on any of your text, maybe a whole paragraph, a word or a sentence or a letter only, you need to select it first of all. Once it is selected, you will go to text effects. Once you click on it, you have some of the preset text over here. You can just move your cursor on it, keep on any of the design. You will see that it is changing. So for example, if I like any of the design from here, I will just click on it and it will change it. Later in the further lessons, I will tell you how you can create your own designs. For now, you can use some of the ones which are already present here. The next option we have like this, it is actually a highlight option. For example, if you're reading out the text, if you want to highlight some of the important details in your document, you can use highlight option. For highlight option, what you need to do is, you need to select the text which you want to highlight. I want to highlight, let's say, the word computer. So I'll have to select the word computer and I will have to highlight. So at the moment you can see that we have a yellow color in the highlight option. Once I click directly on highlight, it will give it a yellow color. But let's say you want to change this color, select it again. Click on the arrow next to the highlight button. And from here you can choose any other color. Then you can simply select the word, go to the arrow and select any color you want over here. Let's say now you want to remove the color of the highlight. You select that word again, you go to this option next to it and you say no color, so your highlight will be removed. The next option to the highlight is the font color, the text color. Let's say I'm planning to change the color of this much text. I have to select and highlight as usual. I will have to select it. I go to the font color area and select any of the font color which you're looking for. Let's say I want this color or something that is a bit prominent that the color has changed. So we have learned about all these options except clear formatting. So I'll just come toward clear formatting. I have changed the text color. I will change its size also maybe. I will change its style also, let's say. Now the thing is that I want all the text to go back to its normal default font. Yani when I open my document, whatever the size it was having, whatever the text style it was having, I want it to go back to default. For that, what you need to do is you need to highlight your text which you are planning to move back to the normal font. You need to select that area. Let's say that's the word only computer. I will simply highlight it. I will go and click on clear all formatting. Whatever the type of formatting you have applied over here, yani the color on the text style, the size, everything will go back to the normal default font like this. So this is our default font, which is actually Times New Roman, size is 12, and everything is back to normal. So this helps you actually remove all the designing you have done on the text. So we are done with the font and the clipboard.